Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Back for the Hunt for Invention series again. Got another bundle of Kaladesh. This one's got a weird potting all over the plastic on all sides. It's kind of unusual. Never seen that before in a bundle. So, alright, let's go ahead and crack her open and see what we get. As you can see, I did change my channel name to Viking MTG. I was advised not to use my actual name as my channel name due to just kind of off-putting. People don't want to see that. People want to see something unique. So I'm a big Vikings fan. I like Vikings. I like the Minnesota Vikings. So I went with Viking MTG. Just rings to me. So here we go. Kaladesh bundle, in case you're not familiar, 10 booster packs, a standard land pack, Junk Construction reference book, and a D20. So I prefer white D20. I don't know why, I just like them more. If I use them, I've been using an app for life counters lately. And I like it. It's easier. Okay. First pack. Let's see how we do here, everybody. You can see I've opened 3 masterpieces since I started this series. Well, since I started this channel. Opened one before I started the series, and then opened 2 more after that. Alright, so we have an Engineered Might, Bomat Bazaar Barge, a Refurbish, and we have a Dovin Bond Planeswalker. And we have a full Aether Hub. It's not a bad first pack, a Dovin Bond and an Aether Hub. Always take a Planeswalker, even if it's a super wimpy, measly Planeswalker, I'll still take it. Foil Aether Hub's nice. I don't know why the values dropped so much on that. It's still played plenty. And it's a great card. All you have to do is put another mana source, another energy source of some kind to keep pumping energy into it, and it's a great card. So, Imperial Voyager, Janite Sentry, Trusty Companion, and a Giri Pure Ori is our rare. I'd rather have had a Chandra or a Nissa, but the last product I opened I pulled Chandra and Nissa, so that's the reason I don't see that happening. Luck does eventually run out, so maybe a little while until we see another invention, we'll see. Woodcraft Enthusiast, Foundry Inspector, Armorcraft Judge, and a Metalwork Colossus. Cards stick together. Alright, so we have a Chief of the Foundry, Minister of Inquiries, Start Your Engines, and a Gaunty, Lord of Luxury, and a foil Thriving Turtle. Foil Garbage Turtle. Not a bad 4 rares so far. All playable. Giri Pure Oris, I tried to make that work. I just don't know. There's better cards for playing extra lands, including ones that don't give your opponent one as well. Long Tusk Cub, Experimental Aviator, Consulate Surveillance, and a Fateful Showdown. Yet another Fateful Showdown. Can be fated to always pull that card every time I buy Kaladesh. Several times I've gotten multiples. I suppose that's probably not a surprise to anybody. Okay, make obsolete Imperial Voyager again, and a sequestered stash. And another Gear Pure Ori. Wow, look at this. That is dark. You can see that's crazy. If you can notice, the ink is twice as dark here as it is here. It's massively shaded one versus the other. It's not enough that you'd really call it an error, but it's noticeable. It's interesting. I wouldn't post it and try and sell it on eBay. It's not noticeable enough. But this is the set I got on that crazy insane concealed courtyard, where there was black running up through the whole top here, halfway across. It was crazy looking, and it turned a what, $5 rare into a $40 rare on eBay. There just seems to be a certain crowd for those, and man, will they pay for them. That bidding just went on. I never thought it'd get that high. All right, so we have another contraband kingpin. Actually, I think it's the only one we've gotten so far. Essence Extraction, another Ether Hub, and a Blooming Marsh. Good hit, good card. Always like a Blooming Marsh. Again, not bad. The bundles we haven't gotten inventions in. And we've had some pretty good pulls in them. None of them, you know, I'm big on pulling playable cards because I do play, and know a lot of people that play that need good cards, and some of them just don't have the money to buy them and at all. And I would rather take some of this stuff that I pull that I don't need and give it to them and encourage them to come to F&M so we have a full crowd. And I mean, they may get mollywopped here and there. They may not have. I find even at F&M now, I can't say I'm not guilty. You see some top of the line decks being played at F&M, and you got new guys that are playing jank. And it's, in my opinion, I know some people may not agree with this. You can put your comments, but I don't think it's right for those of us who have the resources to be able to buy the best decks and the best cards available, to not help those others at F&M who don't have the ability to do that and want to be able to compete. I'm not saying we should give them Chandras and stuff like that, but if you've got a binder or a box full of, you know, meh rares, with, you know, maybe worth a couple bucks or a couple cents, just hand them a couple cards, help them put together a deck. You can beat the snot out of them first and then help them, which I've done before, but in my opinion, it's important. So we get a Gear Pure Guide, and we have a Fumigate. Always nice to have another Fumigate. It's not worth what Sale of Wreckage is, but it's still a nice card. So, not too bad. We got Dovenbon, Gonti, Blooming Marsh, Fumigate. Even Wildest Dreams is pretty good. So, that was a pretty good bundle. We did not get an invention, but we did alright. And we did get a foil Aether Hub, which I'm always happy to have a full Aether Hub. So I'm going to open another box of Dominaria in my next video. Like I said, I keep making money off my boxes and bundles. So until I stop making money, you know, I'll be able to essentially buy and then sell, and then buy and then sell. And I'm actually not trading this set, any of the stuff from Dominaria to my LGS, simply because of the cash value of the cards right now. If a card's worth more than $20 and I have more than a play set, I'm going to put those on eBay. But if I've got a binder full of cards, you know, say I have a binder or a box full of cards that are under 20, they're between 2 and 20, and I don't need them, I'm going to give them my LGS. They're going to grab a handful of them and give me, you know, a fair amount in trade for them. And they're going to save me a lot of time and pain going online and selling those on eBay. But anything over 20, You know, I can do it. I got certain protections through eBay, and you know, it works. Plus most people these days, when you buy cards, I find when you sell cards, singles, and they're trying to get that card and play it at F&M. Unless you're selling for dirt and you have a card dealer online, his whole goal is to just turn around. You know, if you're selling your cards for cheap, that's where you're going to attract a guy like that. But if you're selling your cards 50 cents under, you know, the lowest bidding on eBay, you're going to get, or even with the, you know, the average on eBay, that's where you're going to get the average player buying their cards. Where you get the scammers is if you're listing really high, they buy the card really high, they get it, and then say it was damaged. You know, that's where I find I run into most of the dirt bags is when you list high. You kind of get the scammers once you list high, because that's where they start pulling stuff. So that's just me rambling. I hope everybody enjoyed this bundle opening. I know I did. Check out my Rudy's newest video, Cons of Tarkir opening. He opened 2 boxes of cons for me. Hit, you know, a good amount of fetches, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of average amount of fetches, I'd say, and a lot of mythics. And I think someday the mythics in that set will come back up. Depends on where they go with the future sets, but I think eventually some of the mythics and rares in that set will have a bump. So we'll see, or at least something will. I hope you enjoyed this opening, and stay tuned for more. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Definitely would like more subscribers, so a lot more fun on the way.